It's one of the most heartwarming documentaries you're going to find. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry, and today I'd like to talk about a documentary called Dick Johnson is Dead, which is a strange name, but don't be thrown off by the title because this is a really, really sweet story. It's from a woman named Kirsten Johnson. She's a filmmaker, and as she noticed her father, who is a psychiatrist, as he started to kind of uh, lose his proclivities a little bit and slow down and start to struggle with certain things like his memory, she decided to do a documentary about his life and do something while he was still alive that he could enjoy and appreciate before he eventually passes. And so this is a documentary about her father, specifically about his condition as he prepares to move on to the next stage. And it's really, really sweet and very heartwarming, especially anybody who's had a family member die. This is going to just kind of get right at you. And so what makes it, so there's kind of like this core theme that's very powerful. And we see him as he, just kind of goes about his day, and he's kind of going about this transition between shutting down his practice in Seattle and moving out back east to be a little closer to his daughter. His wife had passed away from Alzheimer's several years earlier. So we kind of see this narrative, this kind of plot going on. But what makes this kind of a quirky and kind of an interesting documentary on top of that is that the director interjects these scenes where she stages fatal accidents starring her father or stunt stand-ins for her father. And so it's kind of this examination of what it's like to die and the different ways that accidents can happen. And so there's kind of a macabre tone to it, but it's also very kind of lighthearted and sweet at the same time. In fact, there are some other scenes where she imagines what heaven is going to be like when her father arrives, and so he stars in kind of like these fantasy sequences where he's just kind of enjoying meeting friends and family on the other side, and this kind of thing. And it's when you describe it, it comes across as very strange and very odd, and kind of really, but when you watch this thing, it actually plays out quite well. And it's I haven't seen a whole lot of movies lately for obvious reasons, but of those that I have, this is one that really kind of stuck with me. So I'm going to give it 3.5 stars out of 4. Dick Johnson is Dead is rated PG-13, mostly just for kind of the macabre visuals, some of the fantasy sequences. There's not a whole lot in terms of objectionable content, and I really would recommend it for anybody who has had a family member pass on, or might be thinking about death and the realities of when our faculties and when our abilities in mortality start to dwindle a little bit. I enjoyed this one quite a bit, and maybe you will too, Terry. And I'd be very grateful if you would subscribe to my channel on your way out and leave the notifications on so you can see the new videos as soon as they're posted. And keep your family close, and take care.